Testing 1, 2. Oh, hi. Yeah, we're in VR. Hopefully. Hopefully everything is working. Hopefully. Hi, Specs. And yes, I sound like I'm coming through a telephone, which is actually a massive improvement. As I'm using a lavalier microphone. Kind of on the cheap side, but it's way better than the Quest microphone. Seems like it's working. Okay, cool. So, it's Space Week because we said so, and because the Artemis missions were supposed to start this week, but today's launch was scrubbed due to an engine temperature malfunction. But the next window is on Friday, so we're just gonna do what we plan to do anyway. Which is space stuff. Zombie will be on tomorrow with Kerbal Space Program, and Iggy will be on Wednesday with something. But this is Lone Echo, a VR game set in the near/far future in the orbit of Saturn. It's a pretty narrative-heavy game. There's no subtitles, unfortunately, so I'm hoping the game audio comes through clearly. Also, if you see me kind of looking off in this direction, I'm looking at chat.
A new voice log entry.
Oh, thank you for resub, everyone.
Recording. Okay. This is Captain Liv Rhodes, personal log entry for 7 of October 2126. This will be my final week aboard Kronos 2. In just a few days, I'll be leaving Saturn behind and making my way to my new assignment on Ceres. A bit odd, actually, saying it out loud.
I am talking through a cheap lavalier mic, which is why it sounds not great. Also, I am off-center apparently. And rotate myself.
Anyway, all mining sites are running smoothly. Overnight harvest totals are a bit lower than I'd like. Oh, we had some sputtering on the number 12 RCS thruster, but Jack and I managed. Oh, Jack. Good. Hold on a tick. Hera, pause recording.
Acknowledged, Captain Rose.
Morning, sunshine. And how are we feeling today? Jack, are you with me? Hera, let's go ahead and run Jack's calibration program.
Acknowledged.
Right. In you go, Jack. I'll see you in a few.
Module D221. Manual dexterity.
Hello, floating people. Hello, Ratchet. And I'm off-center again. Hold on a second. Should have a recalibrate button.
I am Hera, Central AI for the Kronos 2 Orbital Mining Facility. I will guide you through this calibration program. First, close your hand to form a fist. Now extend your index finger. Good. To proceed, use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you. Now reach out and grab the glowing disc that just appeared.
I always love this game's level of detail.
The goal in front of you.
Like, look at the detail in the hand articulation.
Please throw the disc through the goal to proceed.
Yeah.
Target hit. Excellent throw. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module M101. Basic motor functions.
I think the robot would know how to do this.
Please pull the handle above you to exit the activation pod. This labor unit will guide you through the module. Now carefully follow it by pulling yourself through the environment using any solid surface. Please follow the labor unit to proceed. Please take your time and follow the guide.
0G push-pull.
Now carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to the exit. Calibration module complete. Module M205. Maneuvering thrusters.
How are you doing, Rook?
Your hands are equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move more freely in zero gravity. Activate left thruster. Activate right thruster. Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead. Thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do not grab any surfaces during this test.
Okay.
Thruster calibration at 50%.
Not that hard. Flip.
Calibration module complete. Module C-111. Communication. We will now calibrate your communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialogue button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialogue button now.
Yeah.
Input confirmed. Now hold down the dialogue button and select a reply.
Like this.
Correct. Vocal selection acknowledged.
Looks like some sort of Tony Stark
Often, you will
simulator.
have a
A
limited
little
time
bit, yeah.
to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
Acknowledged. I'm ready to proceed.
Understood. Continuing calibration. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead.
Here's what it
You
looks
can
like.
also
This
initiate
thing I come out of.
conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialogue button. You may then hold down the dialogue button and select an option, just like a
Blah, blah,
reply.
blah,
Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room.
Wait a second. I just now noticed that the robot has fingerprints, which I guess makes sense if it's going to be in
Please
either
talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
Got it. The use capacitive sensor touchscreens and stuff. Anyway. Hello, robot.
Unit 42, what is your primary directive?
To assure the safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
Who serves aboard the Kronos 2 station?
Captain Olivia Rhodes and you, the prototype Series 11 android designated as Echo 1.
A Mark 1 Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
I'm ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Please stand by.
Good
Module
thing
A,
I've got my
131. Data
VR legs
scanner.
back. I've been doing a lot of Fallout VR lately.
Error. Calibration program failure. Stand by for reboot.
The directors have been pushing to make fully automated deep space mining the company's top priority. Your Echo unit is the perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving, and you're just now telling me Jack's... Jack?
Hi.
Sorry, I have to go. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic program's never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
Where's that?
You're all set. Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
Not much.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna put it out there. You're no longer coming with me to Ceres.
What do you mean?
The directors want you to take over my duties as commander of the station. It'll just be you and the labor units. No humans.
So this is our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is unfortunate, it's not your fault.
Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights?
Copy that.
I love this zero-G environment and this. I keep calling it NASA chic, but I love this industrial NASA-like design. You robot.
Unit 12, are those repairs on schedule?
Affirmative. Data network maintenance will be completed by 09:30 on October 8th, 2126.
Acknowledged. Good morning, Hera.
Good morning, Echo 1.
Status report?
All systems nominal. Facility mining operations are on track to exceed its quarterly quota by 43%.
Jack, where are you going? The controls to activate the bridge are at the front of the ship.
Right, just give me a moment.
I'm looking around. I'm talking to myself.
Fortunately, this backup Echo unit appears to be functional. I can transfer to it if necessary.
Yep, this is what I look like. And if this unit dies, backups. See, I'm trying to avoid moving around too much so I don't brush the lavalier and get horrible, horrible sounds. If I do, let me know and I will adjust. Oh, damn.
I should activate the bridge.
You should, but we're looking around. Square monkey.
Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Oh, quit playing with that damn thing. I mean... shit.
Never mind. This hull plate is from Liv's first accident on the station. Unless we experience 22 further incidents in the next week, she will end her tenure as captain with the fewest accidents in Kronos 2's history. The Kronos 2 station has been in operation for over 5 years. Liv has been its longest tenured captain. 23-11. It would appear I'm going to win. Again.
Now hold on. I've still got 7 days. Plenty of time to stage my epic comeback.
Considering the significant difference between our 2 scores and given your win-loss record, I would estimate the odds of you staging an epic comeback are approximately 3,725 to 1.
Wow, Jack, that is just some of the worst trash talk I've ever heard.
Not wrong.
This is an official Echo Arena disc. Where did you acquire it?
My dad got it for me at a match back on Juno. You know, you'd probably be pretty good at it. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play?
Occasionally. I do find the game's strategies intriguing.
Just give it a go sometime with the labor units. Be good for you to have a hobby.
Echo Arena is a free game that came with Lone Echo, Oculus exclusive. It's basically 3-on-3 frisbee soccer in 0G. It's pretty intense.
Would you like me to archive this list for you? That way we could remove this note.
No thanks, I actually like a bit of clutter. Makes it feel more like home.
I am well aware of this fact.
Are you calling me messy?
Not at all. You're ranking officer. Station tidiness is up to your discretion.
Now you're getting it. And when you're in charge, you can keep it as spotless as you like.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
Check that view.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time.
This is a mining operation station, getting hydrogen and other material out of the rings of Saturn. The button here I was curious about. Here's like a quarry on one of the asteroids. Here's here's Saturn. And we're here-ish.
So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank, so technically I can't be promoted.
Right. Well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I'm merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell? Please tell me you can see that.
Affirmative. I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the... Jackie, you alright?
Never mind me. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Whatever that was, it looks to only have affected the electronics. Are you sure you're okay?
Minor glitches, no permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The holo table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
I get on the wrong side. I got on the wrong side.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Billy Joel song? Maybe.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input.
This is us.
Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the cubesats? How the hell did we... forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you, you little bugger? Ah, here we are. Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this cubesat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
Yay, tutorial number 3000.
Module A, 131. Data scanner. Your scanning tool allows you to collect data on anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it. Please follow me to the disk spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan.
I kind of love
Scan
that.
the I/O port to continue.
Oh, there. You have to like pull out
its name will
displays like
appear next
this.
to your hand on the scanner's data
Very
tab.
Jarvis.
To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects. Four scans remaining. 3 scans remaining. Initiating human sarcasm. I thought we were friends, Echo 1. 1 scan remaining. Calibration module complete. Please stand
Oh,
by.
that worked.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Heads up. Give that cubesat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Of course, it would to you. I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think? What's next?
These are bonuses. You get some story details if you get them all. I only did it once.
Hera's scan of the anomaly will likely take some time. Perhaps we should get started on repairing those malfunctions.
Good idea. That anomaly's certainly given us plenty to do. I count 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course.
No, I've got nothing better to do. Let's just follow her in. Hey, she knows about 3 seashells. And now we do too. Standard human toiletry, highly sanitary. I still have no idea how these are used. Globe. The model of Earth.
Play. These are all items I've given to Liv. She appears to have kept them in excellent condition. Unit 12, are you all right? Were you damaged by that pulse?
Status report. Negligible damage received to internal coolant systems. All other systems nominal.
Good. Proceed with your current assignment.
Affirmative.
Hello, Hera.
Hello, Echo 1.
Hera, do you have any details on Olivia's transfer?
My records indicate that Captain Olivia Rhodes is scheduled to take command of an Atlas Corporation facility on Ceres, and has been promoted by 1 grade. This transfer was scheduled 187 days ago, but was only declassified 9 days ago.
Jack, where are you going?
I'm right here.
Ready when you are.
Come on then. Let's go sort out those malfunctions. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts, really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
No, get back here. There we go.
An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption.
the...
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
Yeah, that much I worked out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well,
We might want to look into that.
all right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look. Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Probably as a core.
Let's investigate the temperature spike in core containment.
Okay, follow me.
Kinda would like the
Find
station not
anything?
to depower
Nothing
or
conclusive.
explode.
Your body is radiation hardened. Care to take a look inside?
I'll see what I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols and unseal the hatch.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side. You'll need to seal yourself in before we can expose the cause, Jack.
I should finish calibrating my radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Drill.
Module A, 251. Radiation shield.
How to not die.
Your scanner can detect hazardous radiation fields capable of damaging you. Please activate your scanner and use it to assess the irradiated area ahead.
Click.
Please activate your scanner and scan the irradiated zone in front of you. Your scanner places tracking points that display the area's radiation level. When you are ready to proceed, please exit the activation pod. Your radiation shield will protect you for a limited time. A shield meter is located on both of your wrists below your ARM computer. You can use this to monitor your shield levels. Now please use your scanner to find the least hazardous route through the room and reach the exit. Higher levels of radiation will drain your shield faster. The radiation monitor on your wrist displays the radiation level.
Well,
Reboot initiated.
My shield can only absorb so much radiation before sustaining irreparable damage.
Shields at 95%. Use your scanner to navigate the radiation.
I did.
If your shield is depleted, your body will suffer irreparable damage. Please be careful.
And this is why space is hard.
Shields at 95%. Use your scanner to navigate the radiation field and make it to the other side. Shields at 50%.
You can see the metal bubbling up, and that's really neat. Yeah, see.
You can draw energy from induction panels to replenish your radiation shield. This module will complete when your shield is fully recharged. Please pull the handle toward you to begin recharging. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Radiation shield fully operational.
Copy that. Let's get started by opening the core enclosures. The code is 5826.
Authorization accepted. Warning. Radiological activity detected.
Well, that explains the temperature spike.
At least one of the fusion cores is leaking radiation.
Your scanner should help you zero in on the source. Nice shot. I'd say that warrants a closer look. I'll activate the I/O port so you can scan it to open the enclosure.
Enclosure unlocked.
You'll need to scan the individual cores to determine which is causing the problem.
Shields at 95%.
I'm gonna say this one. Nope.
Microfractures in the fuel assembly. Radiation at unsafe levels.
That could contaminate the entire fuel reserve. We'll need to jettison the core. To unlock it, enter 6102 at the central console.
Core released.
Bring it to the disposal conduit at the bottom of the chamber. Once you open the conduit, you'll need to seat the core into the launch tube and use the lever to eject it. Keep an eye on your shield levels while you're in transit.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation.
Goodbye, waste. You're someone else's problem now.
Radioactive material jettisoned.
The area is still irradiated.
There has to be another damaged core. Check the other enclosures.
I'll keep looking.
Hang on, I gotta top off here. Yeah, if you think about it, everything that gets jettisoned in space, because there's no friction to stop it, keeps its momentum and inertia. So we just shot highly radioactive material straight down, well, relatively straight down, straight out of the station. And it's going to keep going and going and going. And if there's anything out there, a passing ship, a planet, whatever, one day that fucker's going to hit.
A second hotspot. I'm activating the I/O port so you can check the enclosure.
Shields at 95%.
This core is similarly damaged.
Bloody hell. It has to go. Punch in 7641 at the central console to unlock it. Same routine here. Run it to the disposal conduit and jettison the core.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation.
You kind of want to see a speed run of this game now? I'm sure it's been done.
Radioactive material jettisoned.
Radiation levels returning to normal.
Thank God for that. Looks like we live to fight another day. Let's shut the enclosures so we can get you out of there. Re-enter the code in the center console. 5826.
Access denied.
Wrong number, Jack. The code is 5826.
I'm fat fingering it. 5826.
Core containment re-engaged.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Maybe you should use your ARM computer to upload to another shell?
Sure.
Initiating manual reboot.
Reboot initiated.
Nice and clean. Ish. But yeah, check that out. Like, the way the metal has, like,
Jack!
warped and deteriorated. Also, like, the detailing here on how the hip is articulated.
I'll meet you on the other side, by the hatch. Looking sharp, Jack. Did you get dolled up for me?
I was only replacing a piece of defective hardware.
No offense, but it's a bit creepy when you talk about it that way. Chamber temperature is back within normal limits. Nice job in there, Jack.
Thank you.
Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the power failure in the oxygen garden. What's next on the agenda?
Let's get the cargo bay squared away.
All right.
Yeah, since we're here.
One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank.
Yes, I wish my phone would stop
Hold on,
erupting.
please. Just don't pull any good fuses or we'll have loads more cleanup to do.
I'm starting to crack the encryption. If I find more cubesats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer. That will let me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information.
FYI, we're not getting all the cubesats. It takes forever.
Liv, is this your EVA helmet?
It's just a spare. Don't worry about it. I doubt I'll ever need it at this point.
Very well. Standard Atlas Corporation cargo containers, magnetically secured.
Here's the bad fuse.
Something's interrupted the power flow. Probably warrants a closer look. I think I've located the problem. This fuse is blown. We'll need a replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers.
Smart thing to do is plunk it out of the way.
This should
You
do it.
don't move. Good. Yeah. I'm getting there. I tossed it.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Power flow restored. Maglocks coming online.
Copy that. Go ahead and secure the cargo.
I should put this away. Strong contact from the maglocks. That's one down. Liv, what is this model doing here?
Oops.
Did something knock that loose? I was going to pack it up so I could take it with me to Sirius. But I'm the captain, so I can be as messy as I like. You said it yourself.
Perhaps I was too hasty. Solar panels like these help provide power to the mining equipment across the facility. Standard practice for stations of this size.
Check out this efficiency. 2 boxes. Maybe 3 if I can kick this the right way. Close. And now very far away. That was just... I'm an idiot. Getting there.
Just one more to go.
Where did it... Ah. Two-wheeled.
Cargo secure.
Let's lock the system down to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Lockdown engaged.
Thanks, Jack. I feel better already. Let's move on, shall we? Well, the power failure in the oxygen garden is all that's left. Follow me, Jack.
Where we go? Oh, you're on that door. Because that door is also the oxygen garden.
Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck.
Ah!
Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right. Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
To real time.
Module A 901. Reactive cutter.
This thing's neat. I really like this thing. You know, I've never beaten this game. I've come
Please
close.
exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead.
Today might be the day.
Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets. Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Yeah, it's just voxel elimination. I
Module
like it.
H-144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now. Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location. Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp on my location. Excellent.
Thank you.
Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent, follow me. Let's get started.
This is easier. Oh god. Well,
Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative. Despite the damage, the test groups appear unharmed.
like, this is based off NASA's theory that if they were to establish, like, a base on the moon or Mars, and they had a local water source, plants could be used to help with creation of atmospheric recycling within the base.
Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
So we might see something
Keep your
like
light
this
on
in
it
one
for
of the
a moment
later
while I remove the
Artemis
cover.
missions. Because, that's kind of the whole thing. Artemis 1 is a test, unmanned. Artemis 2 is a manned orbit of the moon. Artemis 3 is when we start landing on the moon again. I think it's around Artemis 7 that we start working with the moon base. Stuff we should have had back in the 60s, honestly, but
I need you to point your headlamp at the maintenance panel so I can access the grid, Jack. Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
How are you feeling?
Well, this anomaly business is disconcerting. I always feel better when I'm working. Thanks for checking in, though. I appreciate it.
Do you require assistance?
With this? No, this shouldn't be a problem. In training, we had to do this in vacuum conditions. I'll take a few Tier 1 malfunctions any day.
You will certainly be leaving Kronos 2 with a vast surplus of duct tape, Liv.
That's because duct tape fixes everything.
Everything?
What? You don't think so?
It's possible. Perhaps we should try to seal the anomaly with the duct tape, although that may exhaust even your tape-based arsenal.
See? You can never have enough duct tape. Let's get the junction online so we can start the diagnostics.
true engineer right there.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
No, let's start with the one started pointing at.
I'll need to cut the bolt off this cover, too. The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days. The air composition needs to stay balanced, Jack.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually, to add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Is that unusual?
Depends who you ask. Use the junction to select another system.
Oops, there it is.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir against its leach. You'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the plumbing.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy.
That's 2 down. Let's tackle the last system.
The hydroponic pressure is already holding steady. I've already recalibrated the atmospheric exchange.
Yeah, Jack. Okay, then there's whatever this is. Again.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
I can't move the coils with the locking mechanism engaged. Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
How do I...
This handle unlocks the transformer coils so I can realign the core.
Hey. Move. Ah. Nope. One down. Here. 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 There.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on. Hera, verify all oxygen garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right, I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
I do, but... thing.
I see the access panel.
Good. You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. All right, that ought to do it. We're all set. Hey, Jack. High five. There you go. I appreciate the help, Jack.
That's what I'm here for.
And here I thought it was to keep me from going round the bend.
I chose to abandon that directive some time ago.
Shut up. That's not funny.
Captain Rhodes, full spectrum scan of the anomaly is complete.
All right, Hera. Push the results to the hollow table in the EVA staging area.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Jack. Let's go have a look at the results. Maybe we'll learn something useful about this anomaly of ours.
That does seem likely, considering we currently know nothing at all.
Suppose I can't argue with that.
So how's things going over there, chat? I know it's kind of a more quiet, chilled game than what we usually do here. Hopefully it's at least interesting, if not entertaining. What will turn into VR alien isolation? I hope not. I will shriek very loudly, and on this lavalier microphone, that's probably not a good thing. Honestly, it's just easy to crawl on the walls.
Okay, Jack. Let's see what we have.
Hera, status report.
Status green. All systems nominal.
Well, that's good news. But what about our anomaly? Where is it?
Hera, display the anomaly's current location.
Acknowledged.
Ah, there we go. Wait, hang on. Hera, is this image to scale?
Affirmative.
So the anomaly has increased in size.
Not a good sign. Let's get a closer look. Okay, let's see.
Have a good night, Erwin, and good luck with classes tomorrow. LiDAR imaging. That's, garbage. Interferometer? Garbage?
Curious.
Spectrometer.
I
Garbage.
can't make head nor tail out of any of this data. What about you?
The data appears to have been corrupted somehow.
It's the same for all the readings. Spectrometer, interferometer, LiDAR, all rubbish.
Interference from the anomaly must be disrupting the transmission signal.
So, our sensor network is useless. What now?
I'll exit the station and investigate the anomaly up close.
Absolutely not.
If I use my scanner, I can bypass the sensor network. I'll be able to examine the data in real time.
We've seen what that thing can do to your systems. What if you get shut down out there?
I'm specifically designed for operation in hazardous environments. It only makes sense. Besides, we need to determine the nature of this anomaly. And I suggest we do so quickly.
Okay, well, no sense wasting any more time then. Let's get you into the airlock, sharpish.
Oh yeah, that is way bigger.
Caution. Airlock opening.
Don't worry, Liv. I'll be fine. Circumstances aside, this is an excellent opportunity for scientific discovery.
Pardon me if I don't share your enthusiasm. Well, since you're so eager, let's get to it.
Hello, Hera.
Hello, Echo 1.
Did you encounter any problems during your sensor sweep of the anomaly?
No critical errors encountered.
Any warnings?
Affirmative. 473 exceptions encountered. Shall I list them?
No, thank you, Hera. Hera, I have a question.
Proceed with inquiry, Echo 1.
What are my odds of successfully analyzing the anomaly?
Probability unknown. Probability of Echo 1 critically damaging its hardware or software in the process, 93.2%.
If you're going out there, you'll need an EVA rig. There should be some inside the airlock. Just take one off the rack. You'll need to secure the rig to your back.
EVA rig secured. Initializing advanced movement systems. Stand by for calibration. Module M201. Primary boosters. Your EVA pack allows you to boost forward in the direction you are looking. When you are ready, please exit the activation pod and use your EVA boost to reach the console ahead. Well done. Please press the hollow button to continue. Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple boosts may be required. Excellent. Module M116. Braking thrusters. This module will calibrate your braking thrusters, which allow you to stop in place without grabbing any surface. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. There are 2 target zones in the next room. Please boost into one of the zones and use your braking thrusters to come to a full stop. Success! Now, use your braking thrusters to stop inside target zone A. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
EVA rig fully functional. Ready to disembark.
Copy. Airlock controls unlocked. Pull down on the handle to close the inner door. Once the inner door is sealed, you're clear to cycle the airlock.
Inner bulkhead sealed.
Once the airlock is cycled, head outside and make your way to the anomaly. Get a scan if possible, but don't put yourself at any unnecessary risk.
Understood.
I'm going back up to the bridge. I can keep a better eye on your status from there. Keep this comm channel open. Maintain constant contact.
Copy that.
Depressurization
Jack?
complete.
Yes.
Ready for EVA departure.
Be careful out there.
Don't worry, Liv. I'm sure it'll be no problem.
Isn't that what we always say right before there's a problem?
Exiting portside airlock.
Copy. There should be a Fury transport docked just outside the airlock. Should take you straight to the anomaly. You'll need to run a diagnostic check before you can take off.
Understood.
Prep for RCS thruster calibration. Please hold on to the railing for the duration of the test flight. Initiating RCS thruster test. In 3, 2, 1. RCS thruster check complete. Proceeding to primary thruster calibration. Reminder, please hold on to the railing. Igniting primary thrusters. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hello, Legs.
Fury transport calibration complete.
Liv, the Fury transport is set for flight.
Great.
Select your
Coordinates have already
destination.
been uploaded to the navcon. Just touch the marked location on the holomap and you'll be on your way. I'll monitor you from the bridge. Good luck.
So,
Underway.
Oh.
Distance to anomaly,
Hi,
4,800
Dara.
meters.
Copy that. I have a visual on your transport.
So as long as the
3,500
transport
meters.
doesn't accelerate, I can let go because I've inherited its momentum.
2,000 meters.
Steady as she goes. Godspeed. Look at that thing. Just incredible. Jack!
The Fury is malfunctioning. I have no control. I'm drifting toward the anomaly.
Remote link's been severed. I can't reboot the transport.
Oh, that's radiation.
Liv, I'm taking radiation damage.
Abort, Jack! Get out of there now! Just ditch the Fury! Go!
Evacuating Fury.
Hurry, Jack! Get clear of that radiation!
Stand by.
Jack, the Fury has completely dropped off my scope. Total loss of signal. It's gone.
On approach, I noticed the anomaly was pulling the surrounding debris into its center.
You think the anomaly's housing some kind of singularity?
That would be consistent with my observations, yes. Needless to say, I doubt we'll be seeing that Fury transport again.
Okay. Well, so much for scanning the anomaly up close.
No, I'm not gonna
Shields
make
at
that.
30%.
Oh yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. This is probably the most excitement we've had so far. That thing.
Reboot initiated.
Jack. Jackie, all right?
I'm here. I was able to transfer to a new shell.
Thank God for that.
My
I
old
think
shell's
those
over there.
disturbances might actually be electromagnetic pulses. You might not be able to scan the anomaly up close, but I think we can reconfigure a geological sensor to do the trick.
How so?
Well, if we can use it to read fluctuations in the magnetic field, we should be able to get a look inside. There's just several problems.
Go on.
I've got failures all over the facility. For this plan to work, we'll first need to clear up some problems in the container field, the primary dig site, and the processing line.
Send the details to my ARM computer.
Done. Let me know when you arrive at the sites.
Processing line is right here. I'll do that first.
Inbound on the processing line.
So, we're going to need a lot of energy for this sensor sweep, but the pulse knocked out the flow control on the plasma nades. They're burning out of control and draining the power reserves.
One of us will need to enter the processing line and reach the emergency reset.
Well, I'd do it, if you'd let me.
That is very much against protocol.
Thought you might see it that way. Keep the comm channel open. I'll help you out as best as I can from here. The pulse has the electronics in that area on the fritz. If you reset the power transformer, I may be able to run a diagnostic.
Grid stabilized.
The control hub in that area is back online. I've re-established contact with the labor unit manning the line entrance below. He should open the door for you.
Do you need assistance?
I just need the lift. Thanks, buddy.
Echo unit identified. Opening service entrance.
I should be able to reach the manual reset on the other end of the line.
You mean past the inferno of white-hot plasma?
Correct, which is precisely why I'm the one doing it.
Come on, buddy. Open the door. Door.
Can I assist you?
Another EMP. Status report?
All clear here. But the line's throttle controls just went haywire. Be careful in there.
Oh, this should be fun. So this is where they would chop apart the rocks to get the stuff. For those, they're gonna chop me apart. Ooh.
That's a lot of flotsam. Better make sure nothing's jammed the conveyor systems. Could cause problems when we reboot.
I'll inspect the ice pallets. Melted clean through.
Maintenance units shouldn't be entering the line while the cutting systems are active. Something's very wrong here. More debris. Make sure you clear any jammed conveyors before moving on.
Ow. Ah, someone stuck their foot in it. Come on.
Something must have interfered with the nav protocols.
Yeah, looks like. Labor units shouldn't just run face first into a hostile environment. Any sign of a working hard drive in all this wreckage?
Not yet. Most command functions are processed in a unit's head.
Well, if you see one, give it a scan. I could use the data.
That's more a cutter puzzle than a crushing puzzle, but yeah, same difference. Come on.
Pallet clear.
Stubborn bastard.
Ow.
Reboot initiated.
That looked painful. You sure about this?
I
I'm
almost made
certain
it
it's the
in one
only
go.
way to shut down the plasma lathes.
Which, you know, there's no bonus or anything, it just would have been cool. Okay. We're gonna try the plan of go really fast. This.
Shields at 30%.
That didn't work.
Reboot initiated.
Jesus, Jack. It's a good thing that pod is fully stocked.
I figured if I went fast enough, I would have made it. Oh well. Along the top. Nope.
Shields at 30%.
Approaching watch station.
Switch there should trigger an emergency reboot.
There. You like that? Head. Scan.
Direct connection established. Synchronizing data stream.
Nav data purged. Kronos uplink lost. Executing last known command. Collision detected. Damage report. Unavailable. Lower limbs non-ambulatory. Upper limbs non-ambulatory. Excessive command feedback. Critical failure. All systems. shutting down.
Reset in progress.
Power output back within normal parameters. We should have plenty of energy for the scan. Nice moves in there. Just watching that was giving me a cardiac. Okay, good start. We still need to find out what happened at the primary dig site and the container field. Let me know when you find out more.
Okay, the next closest thing is a container field because it's right over there.
There's a ton of junk data in these logs, but it doesn't look random. It's almost like it was trying to process multiple dig sites at once.
Uh-oh. Alright. So, if anyone ends up getting an Oculus and playing this, which I highly recommend, that's a cubesat. And that's Earth. And that's Daphnis. And
Approaching container field.
I'm picking up latent radiological activity in that area.
Something must have contaminated
Epimethys.
the cargo.
There's no way we'll get a clear read on the anomaly with all that
probably
interference.
over there
We'll need to
somewhere.
find the source of the radiation and jettison it.
My scanner should help me track down the culprit.
Best guess, I'd say you're looking for levels around 80 or 90 decigrays. If you get into trouble, remember you can use the Fury Module's induction panel to recharge your shields.
Radiation
yes.
absorption at 30 decigrays and climbing.
You're getting warmer. Watch yourself.
Oh, you do want to get my shields back. No radiation, no radiation. Not this stack. This stack. I guess. Here's Enceladus.
Shields at 95%.
We need to track down the source of the radiation, Jack.
Agitated deuterium ions detected.
Deuterium? That's a hydrogen isotope. How'd that end up in one of our helium-3 containers?
Unclear. The processing line is configured to scrub any excess hydrogen.
Sod it. For now, let's just deal with the contamination. I'll dispatch a Fury to remove the irradiated container. Wait, something's wrong.
What is it?
I can't get the Fury transport to decouple from the container on the upper rack.
I can throw the manual override on the Fury's hitch. Stand by. I'll make my way up there now.
Not yet. Little top. Oops. There it is.
Approaching Fury transport.
Careful. Once you decouple the transport's hitch, the autopilot's likely to kick in. So either get clear or find something to hold on to.
Fury hitch released.
Autopilot's taking over. So far, so good.
Shields at 95%.
Ah! Jack? Are you alright?
Affirmative, but the container was breached. The contamination is spreading.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Okay, I've got an idea. If I release the container's maglocks, the Fury should just carry it away. Or it would if the controls were actually responding. You know what? Screw it. Just cut the power. Maybe that'll do it.
Considering the damage, are you sure that's wise?
Wise? Definitely not. But will it work? Only one way to find out.
I forget if I have to cut these or... Yeah, it's a cut thing.
Cutting these maglocks should free the container. At least, in theory. Do I need to mention this is a gross violation of protocol?
It's either this or risk contaminating the entire shipment. Sometimes you just have to improvise. Ah! Holy sh... What the hell just happened?
Explosive decompression. The escaping gas caused the container to jettison itself.
Okay, so not exactly what we were aiming for, but... well, I suppose that takes care of our radiation problem. Good work. The sensor should be able to scan the anomaly free of interference.
Oh, I
We're
could have
almost
written
there.
that out.
We still need
That
to
would've been
investigate the
fun.
primary dig site. Update me when you arrive. Hold on. Something's wrong with that Fury transport.
The one that collided with the container. What's wrong with it?
I'm really not sure. It's moving
Hey,
erratically,
that's me.
veering wildly off its flight path.
Could be a problem with the Fury's flight dynamics.
Probably just need to reset the navcom. If you get a chance, would you mind looking into it?
Copy that.
And I'm not sure, but I think we might need to resynchronize the container field's inventory control system.
Are these issues urgent?
Oh,
Not really. Neither one's going to keep us from scanning the anomaly. Consider them both secondary priorities. Nice. Good work, Jack.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was like watching some sort of weird robot rodeo. Cowboy Jack ropes himself a Fury.
Do I get a hat?
A hat, fancy boots, shiny spurs. We'll fix you right up. Till then, you can just leave the Fury where it is. I'll have Hera run some diagnostics on it before I can reconnect the remote link.
Copy that. I'm moving on.
Happy trails, partner.
yeah. May as well, I'm here, right? Okay. Hit some buttons. Yeah.
I'm still trying to work
Not
out
that
just how
hard,
the
no.
hell we wound up with a container full of concentrated deuterium.
I'm not certain. Deuterium is a byproduct of helium-3 atomic decay.
But helium-3 is a stable isotope. It would take centuries for it to decay. It doesn't make any sense.
Liv, you were right. The inventory control system is out of sync.
Probably got knocked off cycle by one of those pulses. In order to resynchronize the inventory system, you'll have to quickly scan each of the 3 I.O. ports in the container field.
Hera, mark the location of each I.O. port on my HUD.
Once you scan the first I.O. port, you'll have roughly 70 seconds to scan the other 2. If you don't make it, the system will reset and you'll have to start again.
That's 1.
Clock is running. 70 seconds.
A terribly designed system. And I botched that hard.
50 seconds remaining.
I can make it.
One more to go.
Seconds remaining. Success. Inventory control station synchronized.
That was impressive.
That was much harder than I was expecting.
Well, nobody's perfect. Still, well done.
Select your destination.
Primary dig site.
Destination, primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Oh, the cubesat.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark and we need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensor sweep.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
Leave it to me. I'll find the cause.
Sorry, Jack. I hate that I'm asking so much of you today. I'll help you from here as best I can. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery. That's way too much radiation, Jack. We'll need to activate the dampening field before you can safely investigate that area.
A fusion generator, more than capable of powering the entire dig site.
Shields at 50%. Shields at 30%.
The Fury transport should have an induction panel where I can recharge.
That was closer than I had hoped. That's ice. This is a giant block of ice.
The drills at the primary dig site are functional. No signs of damage from the anomaly.
Good. Those don't yield as much helium as the blocks we send to the processing line, but losing them would still hurt our numbers.
This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first. Broad spectrum lattice displacement. These labor units have suffered catastrophic radiation damage.
And all without setting off a radiation alarm or abandoning the site. It must have been sudden. Can you get a scan of the generator core as well? That's the most likely culprit.
Kinda wish I could move the Fury transport like 20 feet forward.
Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%.
I've located this site's labor units. They're unresponsive.
Damn. Try giving them a scan. Maybe that'll tell us what went wrong.
Hello? Hey, zombie. How's it? I am. How are you doing?
Shields at 30%.
Yeah, you just get back in? This is Lone Echo. I'm a robot. We're in orbit of Saturn, and there's a giant anomaly that's just fucking everything up. And the Artemis launch was scrubbed this morning because they couldn't get the engine temperature to a certain range during reflight. Well, they'll try again on Friday.
Shields at 95%.
Hopefully.
We should postpone further construction on this site until we can fully assess how the anomaly has affected our equipment.
Agreed. I'll probably spend my last week here just doing a full assessment of the station at this rate. You know, assuming we can figure out what that anomaly is in the first place.
Oh, I will fix that in a moment.
This battery socket should provide backup power to the dampening field, even if the main generator is offline.
Shields at 50%.
Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
Shields at 30%.
Come on, give me the battery. Ah. Come on. Got it. Off it goes with my corpse, because I don't think I'm gonna make it.
There should be a fresh battery at the Fury transport, Jack.
Reboot initiated.
The backup battery should be on the aft of the transport.
I am misaligned. Ah, that could be... Oh, am I... No, I'm still in here, technically. I'm supposed to be in there. I'm pulling a lever that's about here. Well, quick reboot should fix it. Anyway, let me get your audio working. Boop. Check it now.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
okay, that's work. Thank you.
Let's get back to the main menu and load bot 2. Yeah.
God, a Kalisech. Hi.
Shields at 95%.
What are you shielding yourself from?
The radiation.
Oh.
This sucker's nuclear.
battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
The backup battery should be on the aft of the transport.
You're using that wireless mic, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to limit that sound of it scraping against me. I am not succeeding as well as I would like, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm good. I've been visiting Cooper over the weekend, and I just got back home.
Good visit?
It was. It was an excellent visit. Nothing untoward happened. By which I mean, usually there's like
Shields at
some.
95%.
Oh god. Usually there's like something we got to do and like get up early for, or like something bad happens, like with the whole guy at the movie theater that last time. But no, this was nothing bad happened.
Restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job.
No news is
That
good
should buy you
news.
some time.
Yeah.
If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury.
This battery socket should provide backup power to the dampening field, even if the main generator is offline.
In case I need another one. Yeah, we're in this thing. Mining station. Mining ice. Like, this is all ice.
Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
You mean this big giant one?
Just melts away.
Tiny little voxel remover.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially
Security
melted.
brace disengaged.
Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
The damage to this fuel rod is extensive, but I can't determine the cause.
Severe thermal damage detected. Main fuel supply depleted.
Depleted? Helium fusion rods can last a century. How could it discharge that much energy so quickly without exploding? Better jettison it, Jack.
Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
Someone's textures didn't load.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
Oh god. No, I dropped it.
No.
Damn it. Did my fingers melt and I am literally Butterfingers? I'll just do this then. What the? Hi. I'm back.
Goodbye.
I have never had this much trouble holding on to something in my
If you
entire
install
life.
that fresh fuel rod, we can get the dig site back up and running.
Why am I suddenly coming to a dead stop? Something is very wrong right now. I might need to restart the game. I just want to get the checkpoint in of... No.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols. Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols.
No, I think we're just
Control
being
rods
quiet.
engaged. Fusion
Or at least I'm being quiet.
initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs.
Well, as it turns out, the microphone I was using has a very limited battery. So probably not great for long streams. Hi, Zombie.
Hi.
The little microphone lost all its power.
Aw,
I ran it dry.
the poor little fella.
And the headset is kind of running low too. So, It's a bit early, but we'll call it a here just because the hardware fault. That was Lone Echo. It's an Oculus exclusive, one of the first games that was actually made for the Oculus Rift. I enjoy it. It's got a great story. There's a sequel out. There's a free multiplayer game. It's like Disc of Tron. Yeah. Let's see who's on for a raid. And, Zombie, will you be up doing KSP tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I'm down to just fucking around and doing whatever.
Well, there you go. Well, Zombie's gonna do some Kerbal Space Program tomorrow, and Iggy will be doing, I think he said Dead Space, of all things, on Wednesday.
Is that remake out yet, or is he doing the original?
The original. I haven't heard anything about the remake. There's that one game by, like, developers from the original, Callisto Protocol. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, let's do the whole ending thing. So thanks everyone for hanging out, and it's been an interesting experiment in streaming VR. Hopefully we can get the kinks worked out. Special thanks to all our subscribers scrolling on screen now. We couldn't do it with you without your support. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider a subscription. If you don't want to go through Amazon or Twitch, we do have a Patreon link down below. All proceeds go towards the channel. Check out our YouTube link down below for our past playthroughs. Check out our Twitter to say hi and keep up with our schedule. Let's read Silver. We haven't been there in a while. They're playing Cult of the Lamb. We'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, everybody.
Night. Stay safe out there. And we're clear.